Hello, crafters. This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I am here with Yana's City Holiday Collection. It is a fun Christmas collection. Great job, Yana. Even comes with her signature new style of BetterPress. It's like modern calligraphy, so there's a whole BetterPress sentiment set to go along with this fabulous City Holiday collection. It's a really pretty collection. It's a labor of love, but absolutely worth the effort. You can make a lot of those cards that are like more formal, I guess, the ones that are like from our home to yours, that type of style, with this collection too. And Spellbinders is having their latest steals and deals. I'll link my video here as well. Also, crafters, don't forget to check out my collection, the Texture and Foliage collection. Let's take a closer look at Yana's City Holiday. Let's get started. This is the entirety of the collection, 3 die sets and then 2 BetterPress sentiment sets. One is a place and press registration and the other is beautiful calligraphy. There are 2 more BetterPress sentiment sets with this. I'll put the names here on the screen. I'll link them down below as well. I'll detail and link everything I'm talking about. But if you love this font, there is a all year round birthday one. And then there is the previous holiday one to this. So fun with this. Love, love, love. These are larger sentiments too. I love larger sentiments. I love small sentiments. All sorts of sentiments that are BetterPress that come with a coordinating die. Happy. Alrighty, crafters, let's take a closer look. First up, crafters, is the Christmas cracker dies. You get this bit here, which has a drop in, and then the outer piece. This is for the edges. Here I have 3 of them. Then you get all this wonderful foliage. Look at the sizing too. You can use this outside of always using it here. So this is a 2-for-1 die set. There is a sentiment, Happy Holidays, with a banner. Here is a decorative detail that can be used on its own. You could use this for birthdays as well to do as little garland. And look at the little bows too. Love, love, love. So I did 3 of them using color wheel cardstock. Lots of color wheel cardstock is here. Cosmic Sky, Poppy, Waterfall, Teal Topaz, Rainforest, and the blue I think is Cascade. So pretty. This is a A6 card, 4.5 by 6.25 inch tall. And then I tuck in all this goodness here. There are 3 different green cardstock you're seeing here. They're all Spellbinders. Peridot, Fern, and then for the darker green, I'm coming into Essential cardstock. This is Forest. You could also blend on Rainforest or Peridot to turn into that color as well. For the sentiment, my greatest present is to have you by my side. I'm using Yana's Christmas Cheer sentiments, press plate, and die. Lots of fun sentiments here, 5 of them. Different sizing too. I really love the larger sizing plus the smaller sizing. I'm using this one right here. So super fun. Here I have it glimmered on black cardstock, matte silver hot foil roll. You can press or glimmer any of these sentiments and then cut it out with a coordinating die. In the background here, I'm using Sparkling Snow 3D embossing folder. This one goes on sale from time to time. Perfect for all your holiday cards as well. 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. You would use universal plate system for this. So here I embossed it on white cardstock, and then I finished this off with crystal mixed gems, the little crystal sparkly part. So fun. Great job, Yana. I love the layers with this little cracker thing. I think you pull them like this. I see them all the time. I don't know how to use it. Alrighty, let's go into card number 2. Up next, crafters, look at this all-in-one die set that makes this beautiful card. Yana has so many beautiful examples on her YouTube channel, on her Instagram. Just such a pretty die set. It is one of those cards that can be from our home to yours or anything. You want to give everyone a card at work. This does take a little time to put together because it is a labor of love, all the bits, but you can customize it as much or as little as you want. This is called the City Holidays die. Love, 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 love. The building is 5 inches tall, 3.5 inch wide, fully assembled now, putting in the roof and this bit. Now, this does come with a diagram. They all do, actually. I've said it in the past, the diagram will be available on the Spellbinders webpage for the item. Scroll through the pictures, all the examples, and towards the end, you'll find the diagram. Take a screenshot and then print it out. That's how I do it. And stick it in the back here. So it gives you all the bits and all the layers, okay? Let me give you a measurement with the roof and a little bit of snow. So there is snow on the top, but you don't have to use the snow. This can be all year round. Take off the Christmas tree, and then it becomes just an all year round building, which is nice too. Welcome to the building, welcome to the neighborhood type style. 5¼ inch tall. With the snow, you're looking at 5½. This is on a 5x7 card. Oh, I love this card so much. The blue in the background, that is indigo color wheel cardstock. The red is poppy. This is fern. And the gold, that's brush gold cardstock. Then the light blue, that's breezy. I wanted something really light on the inside. I did bring some little pearls from my stash to put in here as well. This is such fun to put together. You die cut the building first, then you build everything on top of it. You put these two together, that's the window, and then that's the inner detail. If you want to use it, I used it on all of them, but you don't have to. There are curtains, 2 styles, the little shade. The little Christmas tree can be outside. Here I have it on the inside. There are little presents that you could put in here. You could put them on the outside too if you wish. This is the big window. These are some little swags. Here is the little wreath. The wreath is so cute. And then look at this little bow. I think the bow is adorable, which is also from the presents. This piece is if you want to put a bark on your tree, okay? And this, I forgot what this is, but there will be detail on the diagram. This is for the steps here, for the door, okay? So fun. Love, 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 love. All these fun layers. And for the snow here, there is a little snowbank. I'm coming back into Spellbinders pop-up glitter foam in white. Love, 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 love. Crafters, I was tempted to use Treasured Cardstock, the Antique Assorted Pack, but for this, I think the pop-up glitter foam in white worked great here, and it also adds some height and dimension. This is another option too, using the Treasured Cardstock in the Antique. If your piece has a lot more silver in it, then you could bring this in. Like if I had done this in silver, I would have probably brought this here, just to tie in the whole thing. Options, lots and lots of options. And you can use Treasured Cardstock too to do all the curtains, which I think is so fun. For the sentiment, have a holly jolly Christmas again. I glimmered the beautiful Christmas cheer sentiments press plate and die. Black cardstock, matte silver hot foil roll. In the background, I have a 5x7 panel of black cardstock, and I did a whole lot of splatter with splatter white. Love, 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 love. To get it this thin, I use a paintbrush that had a really sharp point to it, and then get this really wet, then do the splatter, and it turned out beautiful. I think it's so pretty with the snow looking the way it does, and then the navy blue. That's what those blocks are for. If you want to do little blocks on your building, that's the die you would use. So fun. So this is card number 2. What do you guys think? I think it's gorgeous. Great job again, Yana. Really, really pretty. Just a fun set. I know she mentioned in the past that she moved into a older apartment building, and she was doing this whole styling with her apartment. I'm beginning to wonder if this is her building, because it's really pretty. Love, 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 love. Here is card number 3. This one features the Shadow Joy die. So you get the large word joy, which measures 4¼ inch wide by 2¾ inch tall. So fun. Look at all the layers. I had so much fun with this. This is the antique white treasured cardstock I just showed you. Treasured cardstock has 7 available colors. They're full-size sheets, 15 sheets, 5 styles, 3 sheets each. In each pack, there is glitter metallic, matte metallic, brush metallic, mirror metallic, pearl. Here I'm using the glitter metallic there. So for these layers, you're using this bit and this bit. If you get stuck, yes, there is a diagram. Here is the diagram for the joy, okay? See how it shows you all the bits? When you die cut these bits out, one is for the bottom, this one is for the top, okay? Pretty much use it like a puzzle piece and piece it back in. I think this is a great card if you want to make a bunch of cards quickly and you want to make clean cards without a lot going on. Just the sentiment joy and you are done. You can also bring in the happy holidays from the first one here. I wanted to go a little further though, as I always do. So I have joy, and I'm using the Christmas cheer sentiments press plate and die. You can tell I just can't get enough of this one. To finish up this card, I'm using a few goodies. Poinsettia spray die. Love, 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 love. It has been going on sale from time to time. Put this one in your wish list to help with all your holiday cards. I could have used my Christmas wreath add-on, but I decided to go with this one because I think the font fits this more modern style of the poinsettia. Spellbinders has a wide range of poinsettias. For the holly leaves, I didn't use this. It was too small. I came back into the first set, Christmas Cracker, right there. For my layers, I came into another favorite, Essential Arches. This is an oldie but goodie foundation dye. Another one to put in your wish list because it goes on sale from time to time. 16 dyes in here. Largest dye is an A2, what you see out here in silver. Then the second layer is 1/4 of an inch shorter. That's what I used here in Seaside Color Wheel cardstock. When I had the Seaside Color Wheel cardstock underneath the sentiment and this, it was just looking too plain. So I decided to come in with another favorite, Starshine Background A2 dye, LOVE this one. I did the dry embossing. If you've been watching the 13 Days of Craftoween, I even use this for Halloween crafting. Look at the beauty. If you wanted to even go further, I could have also done gold splatter in here or maybe silver splatter in the background. That would have added like a mixed media type of style to it as well with the sentiment. I think that would have been fun actually. Then I cut a second layer of the Essential Arches in gray cardstock, put a 1/2 inch score line, glued the tops together to make a top folding shaped card. Love, 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 love this card. I love the colors. I think it's a fun card. Quick card to make. You add more time when you put these bits, but I think the bits are worth it. For those centers, that's also here in the poinsettia spray, okay? Pretty. Love, 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 love. Up next, crafters, is the Happiest Holidays Place and Press registration. This is the second BetterPress sentiment set within this collection. It might look a little deceptive here because of all what's going on, but I think with the white cardstock, you can clearly see the layers. The green layer is the sentiment, Happiest Holidays. You can just press this and you are done, or glimmer it. Then the leaves, that's the pink outline. And then you put this for the berries for those leaves, like what you see over here. And here you have one black, which is this one. Then you have this one, and that one. If you put this on your magnetic chase and you can't see, take your template or go on Spellbinders website and download from the same product page that we're downloading all these diagrams. You can download a template on white cardstock, and you can do it black and white. You could do it in color too. Then you can tape this to your magnetic chase and then press it. So that's another option, is to do it this way where you can see it easily. So don't be discouraged by how crazy it looks here. Actually, it's pretty easy to see once you have the contrast in the background. Love that. This is a really elegant way of putting together BetterPress that looks hard, but actually is not that hard. I will link my BetterPress hack here if you want to see how I do BetterPress. And I do have an example showing with a place and press registration. Here I have porcelain cotton card in the background, black BetterPress ink, fern BetterPress ink, and then the new Dina Wakley. This, I believe, I'll put the name here. I think it's called Carrot or something like that, but it has a really nice golden color. And I'll put the set that is in. I'll link it below. Crafters, I'm detailing and linking everything below. So you can definitely check out Dina Wakley's BetterPress inks. Thumbs up for pretty. I've been loving her sapphire. That is my by far favorite with the navy blue, but this one is pretty fun too. Then to finish out my card, coming back into again, poinsettia spray. Love, 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 love using the small poinsettia this time because I don't have a lot of space. Using these holly leaves this time. And there's a flower in here as well. And the same centers up here. This is poppy, rainforest, and then classic white. For the gold, that's coming back into the treasured cardstock gold pack. For my layers now, another shaped card, I'm coming into this beauty, Mirrored Arch Labels die. 16 dies in the set. Largest die is an A2, 4 1/4, 5 1/2 inch. I have here in white cardstock, the A2. Skip one over, coming to this one in black. Skip it over again, number 4. Coming in, I cut the treated layer. I had to put this die on this piece that I had pressed and then frame it out to then know exactly where I wanted it to land. So even though I normally do that with rectangular dies, you can also do it with these shaped dies too for your BetterPress and glimmer backgrounds and images like this. I cut a second back layer, A2, and then I did a little horizontal slit here at the bottom to make it stand up as a top folding A2 card yet again. So the front will have the curve, but it's really standing on the back. Love, 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 love. So another shaped card for this beauty here. Happiest holidays. Isn't that fun? I love to use die cuts with BetterPress, and I think this worked out well. Up next, crafters, here's a 5x7. So I took Yana's sentiment, happiest holidays, and stretched it by using foundation dies. Love, 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 love. So you just saw it here as an A2. Now you're seeing it here as a 5x7. Yay. So I pressed it out again using the template and had all the fun with the happiest holidays. To now stretch my card into a 5x7. First, for the sentiment, I'm using Everlasting Circles. Largest die is 4¼ inch. I have it here in 2 layers. Here it is in black, and then this layer, I believe I'm actually using the largest dies. If I'm not, then I'm coming in very close to that largest die. Then I wanted to decorate this space and this space, because if I just put the circles and then have it coming out to 5x7, it's really plain. But you could work like this too. This is a very clean card if you wanted it done that way. But I decided to come into my collection, the Beautiful Wreaths collection. I'm using 3 dies, so I'm shopping my Spellbinder stash for this one. I'm using Builder Wreath. Builder Wreath is a starting die set in Beautiful Wreath. Here I'm using some of my foliage here in Fern color wheel cardstock. For my poinsettia, I believe I'm using pomegranate color wheel cardstock. That is coming from my Christmas wreath add-on. Here I'm using my poinsettia. This is poinsettia spray. That's my poinsettia. This one looks more traditional. If you love this style, go to the Christmas wreath add-on. If you want something just a little bit more modern, and modern was when I was using it here with the Joy. So you see the difference? I mean, it's just personal taste. I think this was appropriate here, and then this is appropriate here. Mix, match, play. Just have fun with it. I have a Christmas tree, snowman, bow. I did cut this bow, but the tails were falling straight down in here. And then I have an ornament as well, and season's greetings. Here I have like twig and some flowers, and also another bow that I could have used, but it still comes down. So I needed the tails to be out wide. For the tails to be out wide like this, I came into the Halloween wreath add-on. This is so fun right now for all the Halloween crafting. I have a jack-o'-lantern, a witch hat, candy, little ghosty, bats. That bow is what you see here. See how it comes out wide enough with the tails? And you can still see happiest holidays. Then to finish off the card, I really wanted to shop my stash. A lot of you have a lot of these goodies. This is how you can stretch your stash and just mix what you already have and just keep creating cards, trying something new. I love the circle here with the rectangles. I've not done this before at this sizing. I'll be visiting this again because I'm loving it. This could have also worked over here with the Joy sentiment here and bringing it out to a 5x7. Thumbs up. For my layers to come out to a 5x7, I'm using both 5x7 Matting Basics A and B. These are 2 die sets, 7 dies in each set. The largest die in set A is 1/8 of an inch shorter than a 5x7. So I had to cut this 5x7 base, which I did cut out of basil cardstock. Notice the texture. I wanted texture. Then for this green layer, I'm using Forest Essential cardstock, the older Spellbinders cardstock. I'm coming into one of these. And then for the next layer, I'm using black. So super pretty. I love the spacing too. You could go with tighter spacing. I went with larger spacing, and then I put this on the top. So this is popped up off of this. This is popped up off of that. Then these two are glued together. Okay, crafters. So in summary, I made 5 cards and 2 5x7s. Yana, you did it again. This is a fun collection. It's a collection that you can use as little as you want. You could focus your cards on one set or another set and another set. So they're like 3 different things, but they are all holiday themed. If you wanted to make a box of cards as gifts, I think this is great as well. You could include some of the BetterPress here. You could do like this. This can also work by itself. You could put this on a banner too. The Christmas cracker. I think that would be fun on a banner piece. Great for scrapbooking, great for scrapbooking, definitely great as a sentiment on scrapbooking. So the dies will work for scrapbooking, mini album making, journals as well because of the larger sizing. Then the happiest holidays, you could either just press it alone and work with the card that way. You could layer it up with some foundation dies. You don't have to put on all of this, but I love all of this. You could just decorate too with some gems or some pearls as well and have lots of fun. Great job again, Yana. Love, love, love this collection. This is a timeless collection. You can use this year after year, and you can mix, match, and play with what you already have if you want to just change things up. If you want to make a whole series with this, mix, match, and play. Alrighty, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye!